Hello children and welcome to our special English hour where we will learn lots of new things and have lots of fun. Are you all ready? Let's get started. We will start our day with a fun quiz. On your screen, you will see a few questions and you will get 10 seconds each to answer these questions. And these questions will be based on general knowledge. Are you all ready to get your general knowledge tested? Come on. My first question is, which is the largest rainforest in the world? Children, you have 10 seconds to answer this question and your time starts now. You must have read this somewhere before. Think. Time up. So, the correct answer to this question is Amazon. Amazon is the largest rainforest in the world. Now, my second question. My second question to you is, which animal is known as the ship of desert? And you have 10 seconds to answer this question and your time starts now. This is a pretty simple answer. Even if you don't know this, you have some clue. And the clue is in the question itself. And time up. The correct answer is camel. Camel is used for transportation in desert, which is why it is also known as the ship of desert. And now my third question to you. My third question is, which is the largest continent in the world? And you get 10 seconds to answer this question. And your time starts now. You should know the answer to this question. That is also a clue. Time up. Were you able to guess the answer? Yes, the correct answer is Asia. Asia is the largest continent in the world. India is a country in Asia. And now for the final question. The question is, which planet is known as red planet? I will repeat my question. Which planet is also known as the red planet? And you have 10 seconds to answer this question. And your time starts now. You should be able to answer this question. Most of you will know the answer to this. Time up. Were you able to answer this question? The correct answer is Mars. Mars is also known as the red planet. So children, this was the quick quiz section of today's session. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope that you learned something new. Children, what do you do to get good marks in exams? To get good marks in our exams, it is very important for us to be regular with our studies. When I was in school, I used to study maths regularly because I was not good at that subject. So, if we wish to get good marks in our exams, we need to be consistent and we need to work very hard. Now, I would like to ask you as to what do you think we should do to get success. To get success, it is very important to work hard. It is also very important that we believe in ourselves, because only when we believe in ourselves, we will be able to achieve something that we want. Can you think of any such person who has achieved great amount of success through their hard work? In our personal lives, we may know many people who, through their hard work, have earned a name for themselves. And it doesn't need to be someone who's very famous. If you think about your family members or your mother and father, you will see that they work very hard, especially for their children. You will see that your father or your mother work extremely hard for you so that you get everything in life. We might know many such people who, through their dedication and hard work, have achieved success. Thomas Edison is one such person. Before discovering electricity, he gave 1,000 attempts. Do you think he would have given up? It would have been very easy for him to give up, but he did not. He was consistent and he was determined to prove that he can do whatever he wants to. Mahendra Singh Dhoni is another such example. He had to work very hard to be at the position that he is at right now. And of course, no conversation about cricket is complete without the mention of Sachin Tendulkar. He was not good at studies, but he was very good at sports. And the most important thing was that he believed in himself. He knew that he has what it takes to become a cricketer, or the way we see him today. So, believing in oneself and working very hard towards our goal are the most important things that we require to attain success. It is very important to learn new words in order to learn a language. So now, let's learn some new words that we will find in the story. I request you to please listen to me carefully and make a note of these words in your notebooks. कोई भी भाषा सीखने के लिए हमें नए शब्द सीखना बहुत ज़रूरी है। आज हम कुछ नए शब्द सीखेंगे जो आज की कहानी में हमें दिखाई देंगे। मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप इन शब्दों को अपने नोटबुक में लिखें। मेसन, मेसन, मेसन। A mason's job is full of responsibilities. Dedication, dedication, dedication. Students must show dedication towards their studies. Persistence, persistence, persistence. We need to show persistence if we want to achieve something. Diligence, diligence, diligence. Diligence is the most important key to success. recompensed, recompensed, recompensed. The government recompensed money to the survivors of the flood. Now, let's read a story from our textbook. The name of the story is The House Builder. So children, I request you to please open page number 31 of your textbook. Now I will be reading this story for you. So I request you to point at the words as I read them. And if you don't have a textbook, listen to me carefully. अब मैं आपके लिए एक कहानी पढ़ूंगी. मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप मेरे साथ ये कहानी पढ़ें और टेक्स्ट बुक में उन शब्दों पे पॉइंट करें जो मैं पढ़ रही हूँ. और अगर आपके पास टेक्स्ट बुक ना हो तो आप मुझे ध्यान से सुनिए. द हाउस बिल्डर. दिस इज अ स्टोरी ऑफ अ मेसन who worked for a building contractor. The mason always strove to do his work to perfection. As soon as a house had been designed by the architect and details finalized by the engineer, the contractor would send for the mason and leave the responsibility of building the house to him. The mason would then, without wasting any time, start his work. He would take great interest in his work of building and do it with full dedication. He made sure that he used the best construction material of high quality. The measurements of the walls, doorways, arches, etc. were perfect, and he gave an excellent and appealing finish to whatever he built. The owners of the new houses built would be more than satisfied with the construction. This story is about one such mason. If you want to build a house, you need 3 people who are the most important ones. First, we need an architecture to design the house the way it is supposed to look. After that, we need an engineer who will give us minor details about the house structure. And finally, we need a mason who builds the house. So this mason from our story also helped building the houses. And when things were finalized by the architect and the engineer, the mason would not waste any time and start building the house. This mason was perfect at everything, and when people used to move in the new houses which were created by the mason, they were very happy. They were very pleased with his work. इस कहानी में जो मेसन है वो अपना काम पूरी ईमानदारी से करता था. उसको अपना काम बहुत अच्छा भी लगता था. घर बनने के बाद जब लोग अपने घरों में रहने जाते थे तब वो मेसन के काम से बहुत खुश होते थे. Because of the zeal, diligence, loyalty and persistence that he displayed in his work, the mason was in great demand and fetched good business to his contractor. Subsequently, the contractor recompensed the mason handsomely with a very good salary. He could meet the needs of his family sufficiently without any scarcity. Because of the hard work and the dedication that the mason put in his work, he was always in high demand. His contractor also was very happy with the mason's work, which is why he paid him handsomely. He didn't earn a lot, but he was very satisfied with his earnings. हमारे कहानी का जो मेसन था वो अपने काम को लेके बहुत सीरियस था. उसे अपना काम बहुत पसंद था, इसलिए उसका डिमांड बहुत ज़्यादा था. सारे लोग चाहते थे कि उनके घर पे ये मेसन काम करे और इस मेसन की वजह से मेसन का कॉन्ट्रैक्टर भी उस पे बहुत खुश था और वो उसे अपने काम की बहुत अच्छी रकम देता था. The mason thus continued working with great devotion for many years till he became a grandfather. Then he decided that it was time to retire and spend time playing with his grandchildren. Being a firm-minded person, he informed his contractor of his decision to retire from house building. The contractor was very disheartened to lose such an excellent workman and urged the mason to continue his job, but to no avail. The mason had made up his mind and refused to carry on. We saw that the mason was very dedicated to his work and he continued his dedication for many years. But one fine day he had his grandchildren, and that's when he decided that he doesn't want to work anymore. All he wanted to do was spend time with his grandchildren. And so he goes to his contractor and tells him that he doesn't want to work anymore. His contractor does try to convince him to stay, but the mason had made up his mind. मेसन कॉन्ट्रैक्टर के पास बहुत सालों तक काम करता रहा, लेकिन एक दिन जब वो दादाजी बने तब उन्होंने ये डिसाइड किया कि उन्हें अभी और काम नहीं करना है. उन्हें बस अपने पोता और पोती के साथ टाइम स्पेंड करना है. इसीलिए वो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर को ये भी बता देते हैं कि वो अब काम नहीं करना चाहते और उन्हें इस काम से रिटायरमेंट लेनी है. फाइनली द कॉन्ट्रैक्टर कन्विंस्ड द मेसन to build one last house on a beautiful and convenient site as a special favor. The mason agreed to do so with great reluctance, not too happy either. The construction started. It was a most beautifully designed house to be built at a sought after location. However, the mason could not put his mind and heart in his work. He did his work very roughly and carelessly, without interest or dedication. Even the building material used was of low quality, but he did not care. He simply wanted to complete the job in haste and finally retire. The contractor convinced Mason to create one final house. The mason did not want to do it, but he did it as a favor to his contractor. But was the mason happy? No, he wasn't. He did not put his heart and soul into the work. He did not care that the material was not of good quality. He did not care that the house was not as good as he had created before. He just wanted to finish his work and finish his final project. कॉन्ट्रैक्टर ने मेसन को इस बात के लिए कन्विंस कर दिया कि वो एक आखिरी घर बना दे. मेसन की इच्छा बिल्कुल भी नहीं थी कि वो एक नया घर बनाए। इस वजह से वो अपने काम में फोकस भी नहीं कर पाया। उसे बस ये प्रोजेक्ट खत्म करना था और अपनी रिटायर्ड वाली जिंदगी जीनी थी। The house was ready earlier than expected. Very roughly made structures, weak walls, poor finish, and did not look as good at all as designed. Yet the mason did not care. He informed the contractor that the house was ready and he was waiting to hand over its keys to him. The house was ready before time. The mason did not care that it did not look as good as it was planned. He just called the contractor to give away the keys. Now he wanted to live his retired life. The contractor arrived at the site. He had a file of legal documents in his hand. The mason handed over the new house's keys to him. But the contractor did not step forward to enter the house to see it. Instead, with a broad smile, he handed over the file along with the house keys to the mason and said, beaming happy tone, "These are the ownership documents of this new house in your name. The house is yours. I had planned it as a gift for you." The contractor arrived at the site with some papers in his hand. The mason handed over the keys to the contractor, but the contractor did not take the keys. Instead, he had a smile on his face and he said that this house is a gift for you from me. So children, can you all tell me what did we learn from this story? We learned that the mason was a very hard-working man and in the end he gets a reward for his hard work. So we should also be as dedicated and as passionate about what we love to do. इस कहानी से हमने ये सीखा कि हम कोई भी काम करें तब उसे पूरे दिल से करना चाहिए. Children, we read a wonderful story and this story had a very strong message. I would like to end this session with a very interesting quote. Successful people are not gifted. They become successful. I hope you enjoyed today's session and I hope that you learned something new. I will see you in our next session. Until then, take care and stay safe. Bye.